Move-in inventory for 15 Cable Yard on the 27th of July 2021. So I'm just right at the top of the property. And then I'm going to work my way down. So the ceiling is white, clean, with no cobwebs, no black scuff marks, no handprints, and no damage. There's no leaks, no stains, no concerns, no paint peeling or crumbling, and again, no cobwebs. So I'm just going to do a different angle and concentrate on the ceiling. You can see it's quite patchy, but there are no cause for concerns. And again, a bit slightly more patchier towards the bottom. And then we'll do the wall. So I'm just going to tilt the camera. And you also get to see the skirting boards, that they're clean, free from any dust, any black scuff marks, and any concerns. So there's no marks on the walls, there's no damage. You've got a small scuff mark towards the bottom here. It's the light, you're not going to be able to see. Light, if I bend down, there you go, scuff mark. And then towards the bottom, if you just compare it to the size of my nail, and then quite a dark scuff mark, again, if you just compare it to the size of my hand. And then no black scuff marks, no handprints, and no issues. Left of the Chester drawers, clean if I get nice and close. Clean condition, no damage. You can see it's slightly patchy towards the top. Overall, really good condition. Really, really good. Chest drawers not tested, with lamp not tested. If I just look at the top, you can see it is scratched. And then right, clean condition, no cause for concern, and no damage. And this side, you've got 2 scratch marks visible. So just compare it to the size of, I'll have to zoom out for this one. Compare it to the size of my hand. They're quite light, and you've got a scuff mark here. And then further on, you've got another scuff mark. And even behind the chair, it's clean with no concerns. So just those notable scuff marks present, and then another handprint. So the flooring has all been hoovered and cleaned. There's no hairs, no dust, no damage, no stains, no footwear marks, and no issues. It's like a grey black fleck. And then you have dining table with 4 chairs, clean condition and with no damage. Even if I look underneath, you can see the flooring's clean with no hairs and dust. And then the wall behind is clean with no furniture marks, no black scuff marks, and no handprints. And then, as soon as you head down, you've got a bit of paint that's peeled here. And looking down, you've got 2 small scuff marks, and then the top is clean, free from any dust, any marks. You can see the joint and any damage. So that's looking down to the kitchen side. And then if we look down on the living room side, clean condition, no damage, no ring marks, the joints visible, and no black scuff. So I'm just looking down. Where you've got the windows, you do have cobwebs in both corners. So cobwebs and cobwebs present. I'm just going to head down. So if I head down looking doing the kitchen ceiling, give you a better angle. So you can see there's no grease marks, no splashes, no cobwebs, no black scuff marks, no cause for concern. And obviously you also get to see the top of the units. They're free and empty. They could do with a clean though. So I'm just going to head down. So just need to take extra care with this flooring. It's clean and stable, but just need to take extra care. So obviously you get used to it. So it's all stable, it's all clean, no damage. And the banister's clean with no damage and no concerns. So I'm just going to look up. So you can see the lights working. Down. the wall. You can see overall it's in really good condition. There's no handprints or black scuffs coming down. So in your walkway, there's no marks on the wall, so it's just really good. So there's no general wear and tear marks, really good condition. So that's the upstairs, including stairs. I'm gonna go and work my way around the living room and then come back to the kitchen. Okay, so the ceiling is clean, white, with no cobwebs, apart from the ones noted on the window. No scuff marks or damage. You can see it's quite patchy, the paint joining onto the wall. And above the French doors, clean condition, no concerns. Radiator, not tested, no marks. And the blinds are currently open. The doors are clean from the inside with no issues. And you can see there's a couple of small black scuff marks if I get nice and close. Small scuff marks. And a bit of paint peeled here. But it's all been swept. It's all been hoovered and mopped. So there's no visible hairs and dust. And then if I'm just moving the blind, you've got 2 scuff marks present. And you can see it's quite patchy towards the curtain joint. And then you've got paint which is cracked. And the sealant, you can see it needs redoing. And you've also got a cobweb. So I'm just going to open the door and head out. So you've got a couple of bits in between the decking. Some confetti, which is visible. You've got a dining table and 2 chairs. Apart from that, it's all empty with no personal items, no rubbish and no issues. So I'm just going to leave that door open whilst I'm in the living room. You've got a white coffee table with no marks and no damage. Slightly chipped on the corner. And then again, chipped here as well. But again, good condition. And then you've got 2 sofas. They could do with a wipe down, but there's no visible damage, no dust, no dirt. Black, leather-like, with stainless steel silver feet. So that's sofa 1. Sofa 2, which is the smallest sofa. Black, not tested, could do with an extra wipe down. No concerns. If I just look behind, there you go. Even there's no items, there's no dust or hairs. Just going to move my items. And then you've got like a white TV stand or a bench type. Scuff mark and chipped down the side. But stable, in suitable condition. Looks like it's been attached to the wall maybe. And then, so I'll start the wall. So I'm going to start the wall from the joint of the carpet upwards. So you've got no handprint or marks on or around the light switch. You've got your cables which are clean, slightly patchy wall. You've got paint which is chipped. Just compare that to the size of my finger. I'm going to go up and down. You've got a patch on the wall just here. And then, so where you've got your picture, scuff mark and another scuff mark present. And then lower down, it's clean, it's white, with no scuff marks, no handprints, clean condition, no damage from any furniture, acceptable. And then just working round, no concerns, no black scuff marks, no handprints. Just going to redo that so I can get nice and close so you can see the clean condition. Towards the left side, you do have, it's slightly patchy, just in this section here, but it's suitable. So we've done the windows and we've done the French door, sorry. So I'm just going to go to the pillar. So overall it's okay. You've got, however, paint which is peeled and general wear and tear marks visible. Obviously I noted that scuff earlier. And then you've got a couple of patches here, but with no damage. And above the radiator. And the walls are clean, white, and get nice and close so you can get to see the skirting boards as well. Screws visible. And then you've got 3 photos attached to the wall. I'm just going to carry on all the way around now. So where you've got your light switch, slightly patchy left corner, and then you have a chip in the wall, and then a scuff mark, and then another scuff mark, and another one further up, and it's quite patchy, and then 2 further more scuff marks, and then another long scuff. You've got a hair on the wall, which I think has been painted. It does come off. And then the scuff mark, you got your light. You can see where it's quite patchy to the ceiling and the wall. And you've got another scuff mark. I think that's just the patchiness of the paint. I don't think that's an actual scuff mark. And you've got a white bin. And then no marks around the plug-in. And then you got your stairs, which are clean with no dust. And then you do have marks above the skirting board. Marks. So they're all quite faint, but they are visible. So this is why they're being noted now, so we know. And then you've got marks on the side of the walls. So you know where your steps are. You've got marks. So then we have the kitchen units. So I'm just going to zoom slightly out for this. So as you can see, they're all currently closed, brown, or you can see where it's all been wiped down as well. And you can see where the door has been damaged. That's the dishwasher. So it's clean with no burn marks, no crumbs, no dust, no dirt. There is a mark left of the hob. Left of the hob, and the hob is Whirlpool, which is don't think that's going to come off, but you've got a bit here, and then you've got damage here, and your splashback has all been wiped down, and you see the scratches on where it's been wiped, and then the worktop. So just the walls, they are marked, mark, and slightly further up, but above no splashes, no grease marks. So I'm just gonna okay, so I'm going to do the integrated washer dryer. So it's Hoover, all integrated. Could do with an extra clean, but it is suitable. And then inside's clean from any mould and any dirt. I'm just going to leave that open just so obviously it ventilates. Okay, let's turn the appliances on. So we've got Whirlpool integrated extractor. Only one light bulb is working. I'm going to zoom out, but it's free to touch, it's clean, and the extractor is working fine. Then let's turn the hob on. Okay, so you can see they're all starting to light up. I'm going to let that back one, yeah, you see the back one starting to light up as well. So if I start turning them off. So there's no odour from them and all fully working. Okay, so I'm just going to turn the switch off. And then we have an integrated Whirlpool oven. I'm just going to bend down. So you see it's clean, grease-free, no food, no concerns. I'm going to get nice and close and I'm going to turn the flash on. So inside you can see the trays are clean and satisfactory condition. you do actually have, I think that's actually this little drip here. It's fine to touch, it's just in the inside, so between both glass panels. But obviously this has been noted that it wasn't during your tenancy. So I'm going to turn the flash off and zoom out slightly. And then we have your freezer. You've got a mark on the door, and then your freezer inside is working. It's currently frozen actually. So bottom drawer, crack, but empty. Middle drawer, it's cracked, damaged, but empty. And the first one, just need to be careful because it is starting to froze over. So just need to take extra care, but it is damaged as well. And then underneath the sink is empty. You've got one drip in the middle, but it's empty and clean, and you've got holes on the door. Sink, clean, with no blockage, no hairs. Oh. Left side. Right side, working well. Then obviously you've got your dishwasher, which is empty and clean. And then you've got your fridge, which is cracked at the bottom, fully working, no odour, no light bulb working though. And then above the fridge, you have your boiler, which obviously any concerns, issues, please give us a call so we can resolve them as quick as we can. Please do not attempt to resolve any issues with the boiler yourself, just in case. And then the top units. So, empty and clean, ready to use. So is the doors clean. Above the sink, empty and clean. Door is also clean. So this is left of the extractor, empty and clean. The door is also empty and clean. So it's fine to touch, it's not greasy in any kind of way. Obviously that's where the extractor is. And then the last one, empty and clean. You've just got your back, which is starting to peel, but there's no damage. So I'm just going to continue around. So I'm just going to close the kitchen. So the dining table is black, glass chipped slightly here. Obviously all these keys will be removed, but you can see there is no damage. So if we do that section and then move all the keys back, you've got this section, just got a couple of handprints, I think they're just mine, but there's no damage. This leg and the tabletop actually move, so you need to be careful because you can see it's not in level. You've got a chip here. And you've got 4 black chairs, stable condition, not tested. So I'm just going to do the wall. So just going to tilt the camera. Where you've got the skirting board, above that you've got a long black scuff mark. Okay? There you go, it's picked it up on the camera. And you've got a dent in the wall here. I'm guessing that must be from... Yeah, so that the door has been flung open too wide and it's hit the wall, so you just need to take extra care. And then you've got some design on the wall, which is fine, no concerns, no issues, no damage. And the shelf is also clean. And then I'm going to stop at the carpet and go all the way up. And then the wall is clean condition, no cause for any concern. And then the ceiling, so all your spotlights, you've got 4 spotlights all working and present. I'm going to zoom out slightly. But you can see it's patchy with no grease marks. But you can see you've got a black scuff mark here, right of the red clock, and your paint is starting to peel. So there's no cobwebs, but marks visible. So you've got another small mark here, a handprint. And then, so you just got your stairs. If you look straight up, you've got a spotlight. Left, you've got visible marks. I'm going to zoom in. Marks present. There you go. And then just around the fire alarm, you've got marks as well. So there's marks all along in line with the fire alarm. So I'm going to do this in the middle, the island thing. So you've got a couple of black scuff marks towards the bottom. Quite faint but visible. Bit of paint peeling, paint's chipped. This could do with a clean. And then you've got more scuff marks, handprints visible. And then obviously marks above the radiator. Marks present here. Again, really light and faint, but they are present. It's quite patchy. Here, if I just zoom out slightly, you can see where the patch is. But you also get to see the skirting boards are clean and tidy, and you've got one scuff mark. If I zoom in, there you go. And then back round to the sofa, you've got paint peeling on the side. And then around the sofa's clean, fine, with no issues. And it's slightly patchy here. Again, patchy here, black scuff marks. Presents, because of the light you won't be able to see. Scuff mark. And then another purple-like mark. Another mark on the side, paint peeling. And then going down. So you've got a scuff mark, 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 scuff mark. So there are quite a few various small faint scuff marks present, but you get to see the skirting boards that they're clean. And then banister, you can see it's quite patchy. Above, patchy to the wall and ceiling, but there are no cobwebs and no concerns. There is, however, black scuff marks towards the bottom. And then in the middle, where both banisters are, another black scuff mark. And then you've got handprints and it's patchy underneath this little signpost. And then left side, more handprints. And it's quite patchy on the wall. And you can see this is where it's been covered up. It's quite patchy. And then underneath you've got another scuff mark visible and handprint. So let's do the flooring. So the flooring to the kitchen. It's hard flooring. It's all been hoovered, it's all been mopped. There's no hairs, no dust. As you can see, I've been walking on it and there's been nothing in my feet. There's no grease marks and no hairs. Like I said, it's all been hoovered and mopped. However, when you come near the sink, you can see it's uneven. See, it's starting to lift every time I touch it. So you just need to take extra care. And again, here in front of the fridge, the flooring is lifting. Should I zoom in? There you go. I don't think you'll be able to see. But it's uplifting, and in front of the sink it's uplifting. But again, it's all been hoovered, all been mopped with no damage and no concerns. We'll just work our way around, clean, it's all been hoovered. Like I said, I've been walking in my tights and I've had no issues or concerns. There's no hairs, there's no dust, there's no bits. Really, really good condition. Really impressed with the condition. And then the flooring to the stairs, carpet has all been hoovered. There's no hairs, there's no dust, there's no stains. Again, clean, no hoovers, no odours, no stains. And then just at the second section, clean, no hairs, no dust, no dirt, no food marks. I'm just gonna go back on myself. Just showing you different angles of the flooring that is clean. It's all been hoovered, there's no hairs, there's no dust. Even if I zoom in, it'll give you a better idea. There's no stain marks, no footwear marks. And then this is a different angle of the flooring. Just gives you an idea that the property's in immaculate condition. And this is how it needs to be returned in. And then I'm going to head downstairs. So I'm going to head down. So if I do right in front, so you do have handprints right hand side, but it's overall clean with no damage. And then looking down left side, overall again clean with no concerns, and looks like no black scuff marks. Really, really good. I'll zoom in actually. You get to see the skirting boards too, that they're in good condition. You've got a bit of paint which is peeled here. And then right side, you've got a bit of patchy paint right in the middle. And then above the banister, if I just go down, handprint. And then another handprint, scuff mark. And then you've got more handprints towards the bottom. So this is all above the banister. So it's handprint, 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 mark. And that's okay. And then just underneath the banister. Overall looks okay actually. Yes, fine. No concerns. It's only when you get to the bottom step that you have a black scuff mark. Okay. So then just going to look up, you can see the carpet has all been hoovered, it's all been cleaned with no hairs, no dust, no dirt, no footwear marks, no stains, so no signs of uplifting, really good condition. Then I'm going to head back down. So I'm going to head into the first floor rear double. Okay, the door's white, clean, with no damage. Silver fitting. Closes fine. You've got a couple of scuff marks towards the bottom. Quite faint, but visible. Good condition, and your door is patchy. Ceiling is, stand over here, white, clean, with no cobwebs, no stains, no black scuff marks, no leaks. And you have light working. So if I start behind the door, you can see you've got your door stop there, which is really good at stopping the door hitting the wall. No black scuff marks or handprints, clean condition, white, no concerns. You've got a small black desk, which is clean with no issues. You can see where it's been wiped down as well. You've got a black lamp, which is not tested. Pull out drawer, clean, and then underneath is also clean. The wall's clean with no black scuff marks. You've got scuff marks towards the bottom, and then on the side you also have visible scuff marks. Scuff mark present. I'm just going to go up and down, and then this is the door to the boiler. Clean condition, no concerns, no issues, no marks. And then inside the door is marked in several areas. Light faint marks, but marks visible, and you can see it's patchy. And then inside, it's patchy walls, empty. Obviously, apart from the boiler items, it's all empty and ready to use. So the walls are quite patchy. There's no damage, light bulb working and present. And then when you go round, you can see they're marked heavily. And it's patchy. See the plaster starting to chip or crack. Okay. And then the wall, you can see the wall's not smooth. And there's like a little dent in the wall here. This has been plastered up, and you can see it's starting to crack in places. There's a scuff mark, another scuff mark. Further up's fine. It's just when you get probably in line with the plug sockets, the walls are marked. So it's marked, marked, marked. I can't get close enough, I don't think. Let's have a look. And then this is around the plug sockets. If I zoom in, you can see there are handprints and marks visible. Quite faint, but you can see. Further above, it's clean. You've got your window. You do have a cobweb. Black blind not tested. Window is clean, free from any cobwebs. And then we have a white small bedside cabinet not tested with lamp and light bulb present. Clean radiator. The wall's clean. No scuff marks or handprints. No marks around the fuse socket. And then you do have another cobweb present. Right of the wardrobe, clean condition. No concerns, no issues, no black scuff marks. And then you've got a 2-door black wardrobe with its chipping down the left hand side, and then a matching chest of drawers which is used, and you can see it's starting to chip on the second drawer and the fourth drawer down. And then left you have a black scuff mark on the wall, and then in line with the light switch further down another scuff mark. No black scuff marks above the wardrobe, clean condition, and the flooring has all been hoovered with no hairs, no dust, no dirt, no footwear marks, no signs of carpet uplifting, really good condition, no stains, no burn marks. Trying to get in all the corners just so you can see it's really good condition. Even by the bed, you've got no hairs. If I zoom nice and close, I might be able to put my flash on actually. There you go, you've got the skirting board showing no dust, no hairs, no cobwebs, no items, really good condition. Now I'm going to head into the main bathroom.